on the channel. It's time for another Best of 2023 list, and today we're counting down my top 5 favorite NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures of 2023.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Cowboy Kyle here, back again with another Best of 2023 countdown video. In today's video, we're counting down my top 5 NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle figures of 2023. Now, this includes the cartoon line, Last Ronin, the Archie comics, the movie Turtles. Anything NECA Turtle related is counted down in this video. And remember, as usual, this is my list. Make sure you put your list in the comments down below. Make sure you put them in order. If number 5 is where we start, we end at number 1, and number 1 will be your best NECA Turtle figure of 2023. I've never done an all-encompassing Turtle one with the Turtle Mutant Mayhem figures, Playmates figures, Super 7 Ultimate figures. I've never did that because I haven't opened or had all those figures. The NECA ones, though, I'm complete on. I bought every NECA figure in 2023, so I feel like I can give a definite list of those. I hate to do a list of something I don't own or something I've just seen. It just doesn't feel right to me in doing these lists here. But I would love to do Super 7 Ultimate Editions maybe next year in 2024. As you guys do know, on Kyle Peterson 2.0, Turtle Tuesday, we're going through and we're unboxing every single Super 7 Ultimate Ninja Turtle on that channel there. So by the end of 2024, we should be caught up. We should be able to make a decision, and we should be able to do a Super 7 Ultimates Turtles top 5 for next year. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get after it. Let's count down my top 5 Turtles of 2023. All right, we begin the countdown at number 5. Of course, that's where you start on these top 5 countdowns. I don't think anybody ever starts at number 3, and correct me if I'm wrong. But number 5, we're going to kick it off. We're going to start in hot. We're starting with a big figure, and it does come from the NECA, of course, cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. Who is it? Well, we're headed to the swamps for the Colossal Frog. Yes, a big frog. Not quite a hairy bipedal creature, but close enough to be dangerous for me. But I absolutely love kind of an incredible Hulk takeoff on this frog. Obviously a one and done episode back in the cartoon series back in the day, but a very cool representation of this here in 2023. One of the few big figures we get in this turtle line. We get a few over the last couple of years, but a big giant hulking figure. There's a lot to like about this one, and it was, dare I say, love at first sight when I saw him. So coming in at number 5, Colossal Frog. All right, we've arrived at the number 4 spot in the top 5 Turtle countdown here, and this one came out of left field, but man, this is playing a lot of hits for me. This figure does have one fall that made it go to number 4. It could have possibly been a little bit higher if it didn't have this one issue, but we're going to talk about it. But what are we talking about? We're talking Turtles, we're talking NECA, we're talking Mirage Line, we're talking Savante Romero. Man, an all-timer, a character I'm not familiar with, but one that stole my heart from the get-go is this guy, hairy bipedal creature. He's got the goat legs going on, he's got the Satan horns. This guy is heavy metal all day long. Looks like he's on the cover of a Merciful Fate album or something like that. Absolutely love this figure. Looks very cool. Was a fun one to get. Was a fun one to unbox. Seems like Best Buy is the place to get this one. So if you're looking for him, just an all-around cool, awesome figure. Definitely deserved to be in the list. Except one big fail on this figure here is the stand. He has to have a stand. And man, even with the stand, he is tough to stand up. He will take a header on you. That is one fatal flaw in his articulation in the figure itself. But man, oh man, is this a cool figure at the end of the day. Just very heavy metal inspired. It's definitely for me. It's definitely playing a lot of hits, and that's why it's coming in at number 4. We've come to the halfway point of the top 5 year-end Turtle countdown. You got your list together. Make sure you put it in the comments down below. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to this very YouTube channel, as we got top 5, top 10 lists every single Thursday on this channel. But of course, best of season, we got them all the time as we close out 2023 and turn our attention to 2024 in the action figure world. But coming in hot at number 3 was a figure a lot of people have been hoping would be hitting the Turtles movie line. And this year we were were actually blessed with 2 different versions of this character. But this one, coming in at number 3 for me, is probably my most recent Ninja Turtle grab, I think, as we close up 2023. It was part of a 2-pack, currently a Walmart exclusive, currently as I'm filming this on the shelves right now. It is the Foot Soldier Kino 2-pack, and I like this Kino because he's in his sparring gear, and maybe it's because I used to do this kind of stuff back in the day, but I love the sparring gloves, the sparring foot stuff. I think the head sculpts on both of these are great. I like kind of the battle action Kino. Just a lot to like about this Kino figure, and one that I thought was cool when they announced it. Even cooler getting it in hand, and check out the review unboxing of all these figures, especially this one, as it was a very recent unboxing here on the channel. But Kino coming in hot at number 3 from the Secret of the Ooze 2-pack with a Foot Soldier. Dangerously close to the end of the countdown. We got one left before we get to the number 1 spot, and that means only one thing. We're at number 2, and number 2 in the Turtle 2023 Best of Countdown comes to us from the cartoon line. We go all the way back for some 80s goodness. We go to Rex 1, another big deluxe figure from the cartoon line. I'm all in on a big figure, you know that. But a big robot police officer, man, sign me up all day long. And of course, this one has a lot of RoboCop influences to it. And I'm trying to think, I'm guessing RoboCop came first. Somebody correct me in the comments, but I believe that's the case. And I'm sure this was partially based on Detroit superhero RoboCop right here. But man, he looks very, very good. A lot of playability features here with the chest opening up on Rex 1, the mouth moving, the weapons, of course, some guns. Just an awesome one, this Rex 1, and a good story arc there, and we're going to have a little repaint of this one in 2024, so we'll see how that fares as far as top 10 in 2024. But 2023, Rex 1 coming in extra hot at number 2, and that leaves only one left. It might surprise some people. Stay tuned. All right, we've hit the number 1 spot in our top 5 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NECA figures of 2023. Once again, make sure you get your list together. Put it down in the comments. Put it in order. That's the hard part, but that is also the fun part. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, as we got a lot of year-end best of countdowns, and every single Thursday on the channel, we got our traditional countdowns we do on a weekly basis. So make sure you subscribe to the old YouTube channel. But number 1 is one of those ones that was a big surprise, and literally a big surprise in 2023, and one I was here for, one I enjoyed from the get-go, one that stayed at the top of the mountain for me, never came off that mountain. I didn't have this on my bingo card as my favorite figure this year, but that's the way the dust settles. That's the way the cookie crumbles. What else can I say? But number 1, we go to the Mirage line. We go to the Triceratops Zog. Man, a big, big, chunky, beefy dinosaur. Of course, we got NECA versions a couple years ago. What is time? This one, a lot meaner, a lot more size. The size on this one, a lot bigger. Just a better figure all around. This guy means business. Big, bright orange, rock-like. The movable jaw on this one is absolutely next level. Weapons. Just an all-around amazing figure, and one of those figures that maybe people don't recognize as part of a turtle line, but it is a cool figure I could see people wanting in their collection just because it looks so cool. But man, oh man, did I fall in love with this one when it came out. Still love it to this day. I think it was part of one of those like Turtle-brations or something like that Target had, those collector-agons, nerd and out events, whatever they do call that thing. But it was part of that. But man, he was a big, expensive figure, big, bulky figure, but worth every penny if you ask me. Just an absolute favorite figure for me in 2023, and no doubt on my mind he was going to be number 1 in my Turtle top 5. So there it is, Triceratops Zog coming in at number 1 for 2023. But once again, what came in number 1 for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon, including early access to both channels' videos. Got to check out the old Patreon. Best way to support the channel as well. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Turtles of 2023 from NECA, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.